In the previous videos that I've recorded, I talked about one, the pros and cons of forming a foreign corporation. I also talk about why the LLC is the most popular business entity choice. In today's video, I am going to talk to you about the steps to take after registering an LLC. Specifically, I'm going to be talking about how to open a US business bank account remotely for your digital nomad business ventures. Hi, my name is Andrew. I'm the managing attorney here at Mawai Law, where we help entrepreneurs just like you start your businesses without having to deal with the complicated legal forms. Our done for you service is backed by over 2,800 plus 5-star Google reviews, and we can help you start your business too. The purpose of these videos are to provide you with as much guidance and clarity in the beginning stages of starting a business. So if you haven't already, please make sure you hit the like, subscribe, as well as a bell notification so you don't miss out on any future videos. Now, if you haven't gotten the chance to watch the previous videos that I made on this topic, digital nomad business adventures, allow me to go ahead and summarize the topics that I've discussed in the previous videos. And these include, again, one, the pros and cons of forming a foreign corporation. As discussed in my previous videos, forming a foreign corporation does not necessarily mean that you're free from all taxes. In fact, you would have to work with that country's bureaucracy as well as processes. And when it comes to differences between US processes, bureaucracies versus other country bureaucracies, US has the most flexible, easy, and convenient processes to offer. Additionally, being able to form an LLC is extremely straightforward. This leads me to today's topic, what to do after registering an LLC. Specifically, let's go ahead and talk about the US business bank account for an LLC. After registering an LLC, you're going to want to open a US business bank account, a completely new one, for your now newly registered business. The reason why you want to open a US business bank account is because just like how you spend personally, you're going to have to be making business expenses. And it's important to note that you do not want to use business funds for personal reasons. Additionally, you want to do everything in order to separate your personal expenses from your business expenses. And when it comes down to it, having a new US business bank account helps you keep track of the following. One, the type of business expenses that your business has to pay. Two, the amount of revenue your business makes. And three, you're able to create a paper trail in the event you need to show it to some loan officer in order to apply for a loan, etc. So there's this idea that opening a US business bank account is extremely difficult. There's also information out there that states you have to be in the US in order to open a US business bank account. This is actually far from the truth. As a digital nomad, it's likely that you may be in the States or you may be overseas. The good news is when you register an LLC, you're able to open a US business bank account remotely. And what I mean by this is you're able to open specifically an online US business bank account. If you're not too familiar with online US business bank accounts, they have become a trend lately due to the convenience and ease of opening a US business bank account online. All you need are certain documentation, such as the articles of incorporation. You're going to need the EIN number as well as other documents, but as long as you have these required documents, you'll be able to open a US business bank account remotely, very simply as well. Now, I want to go ahead and elaborate on why you're going to want to open a new US business bank account. As I mentioned previously, you're able to keep track of expenses, revenue, etc., which will allow you to simplify the process when it comes to tax time and tax filings. If you fail to open a US business bank account after registering an LLC, and say for example, all expenses, all revenues are ran through your personal bank account, then it will be very difficult for you as well as a potential accountant that you may hire. It will be very difficult to separate business expenses from personal expenses. One of the major reasons why you're going to want to open a US business bank account specifically for your business is because you do not want to commingle your personal assets with your business transactions. This would really defeat the entire purpose of one of the major benefits LLCs have to offer, which is personal liability protection. So in short, make sure you open a new US business bank account for your newly registered LLC. Now, a second major reason why you're going to want to open a US business bank account is for transactional reasons. Sure, client or a customer can send you a payment to your foreign bank account, but we all know the exchange rate may be high. In order to mitigate that high exchange rate, being able to directly pay a US business bank account would help in mitigating those additional rates. Additionally, it will really simplify the process for your clients and customers in that they're able to write a personal check directly to a US business bank account. Assuming you are a non-US citizen, it's important that you reach out to the right online business bank account that offers the lowest exchange rates at the time you need to be able to transfer yourself personal funds. And what I mean by this is, of course, you worked hard in your business and you're going to want to enjoy yourself. What better way to do that other than paying yourself from your business to your personal bank account? The third major reason why you're going to want to look into opening a new US business bank account is the credibility. You would be surprised how hesitant clients and customers are when having to pay some sort of foreign entity or foreign bank account. This really hinders businesses from being able to grow. In order to resolve this, register and open a new US business bank account. And last but not least, in opening a new US business bank account, you're able to establish a credit line. And it's important to note that when you open a new US business bank account and you establish a credit line for your business credit score is separate from your personal credit score. So if you happen to have any questions about anything that I talked about in today's video, make sure you click the link in the description box below to book your free call with a professional who can help you better understand the process of opening a US business bank account. If you happen to enjoy this video, please make sure you hit the like, subscribe, as well as a bell notification so you don't miss out on any future videos. It's time to invest in yourself. It's time to rise.